music is, I hate to say cult, but it's a bit of an underground, and it basically means musicians that have taken an interest in the music, essentially 18th century, sometimes 19th century and earlier, that laid the foundations for Western classical music. So with the Kingston Symphony, you know, they all have their background and training in what we call classical music. But early music means that branch of classical music that takes an interest in the roots, the evolutions, and the actual trying to replicate exactly the way things would have sounded in a particular era. So that's been something I've been immersed in as a singer and choral conductor, and to some degree keyboard player at the harpsichord for about 25 years. Coming up on October 17th, we're doing one called Sound Structures.
And it's more than just music. There's going to be some instruction. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yes. We've got a guest lecturer named Peter Kaufman. So we try to fold in as much as we can learning about history and the cultural elements around the music. So Peter is a former colleague of mine from when I lived and worked in Toronto, and he's an architectural historian who's a fabulous lecturer and an award-winning photographer. So he's going to set up a massive screen here and take us through some gorgeous European cathedrals and buildings and show the sort of salient shifts in architecture from the early Middle Ages to the Gothic, then into the Renaissance, and then into the Baroque. And then our instrumentalists and singers are going to demonstrate little musical samples that show how the architecture and the music embodied symbolically, mathematically, philosophically, the way of thinking and what the words were trying to express, how it interfaced with the spaces.
If people want to know more about Melos and this particular performance and many of the upcoming events you have for the 2015-2016 season, how can they get those details?
Well, we have a website, and I'll be honest, being a Luddite and being someone who loves the Middle Ages, I don't pay much attention to technology. It's a little neglected now, but we'll get there as our funding base increases. So you can go to melos.ca, M-E-L-O-S. Our concerts are posted there, and a little bit about the group. You can call me. My phone number's up on the website. I'm always happy to take phone calls and answer questions and reserve tickets. We can buy tickets online through Snapped and at a number of retail outlets downtown.
Amazing. Thank you, Holly, and Michael as well.
Thank you.
The WS Daily will be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.